Hi, it's Holly again with Effective Dialogue Basics. I thought that in the wake of our conflict avoidance video, it would be really wise to give you a little bit of a warning about some of the emotions you might experience as a result of recognizing that you have been not nice, not decent, but rather conflict avoidant, because that can be a little bit of a shock. And one of the emotions you might experience very easily is anger, and it can be anger at other people. So the tendency from that would be to lash out. And so I want to encourage you at this time not to lash out at other people. The most important thing you can do right now is to keep that analytical self engaged. That is why I brought up the analytical self from the very beginning, because the emotional self that got you into these problems to begin with doesn't know how to solve being conflict avoidant except by overcompensating and being reactionary rather than carefully responding to that circumstance. So anger at other people, anger at yourself, overcompensating, all of that needs to be avoided. Do experience the anger. I'm just encouraging you not to react to that anger with other people, because you can damage relationships. When you keep the analytical self engaged, journal a lot, take some notes about your behaviors, continue to monitor yourself and recognize when you still cave into people. And you don't have to make any sweeping changes yet. I'll show you how to be able to make those changes and how to overcome that conflict avoidance that has been plaguing you. There is a way to do that without becoming reactionary, without becoming bitter, without becoming an angry person. So just a quick review of that. Keep your analytical self engaged. Number 2, breathe, self-care, take notes, just be observant of what you're experiencing and watch out for your experience. Number 3, remember that I'll teach you what to do so that we can be very, very proactive in responding to having been conflict avoidant rather than being reactive to that. Number 4, just remember that we are going to do what we can to help you craft your character very consciously, not haphazardly, not in a reactionary way, but in such a way that you become the kind of person that you really want to be. And lastly, remember that by crafting your character, you're crafting the character of the world. You're making the world a better place, and you are also encouraging people around you to be able to craft their character so that more people can begin to participate in civil and effective dialogue so that the world can become a better place. I look forward to sharing that information with you. Again, the only reason I'm not sharing that with you today as far as what you need to do instead of being avoidant is that I have not written out that outline yet. But as soon as I have that outline and I've made sure I've covered all my bases, I will get you that information. In the meantime, keep that analytical self very, very active. Write down all of your responses, your triggers, and just breathe through it. And I look forward to sharing that information with you next time. Leave any comments or questions down in the comment area below.